Welcome to the Photography Business Mastery for Moms. If you're a mom, this podcast is for you. If you already have a photography business and you're seeing a lot of changes with our economy right now, inflation, client choices, and purchases, this is definitely the episode for you. So, I continually do education. I love talking to my business mentor who is in Australia, and their inflation started before ours. It probably felt like it was similar to theirs, but their inflation has been outrageous. And we are getting to that point where not only myself, but I'm finding a lot of friends and family and clients are noticing the inflation as well. So the market of photography is changing. We need to be able to still service our clients, still be able to profit, of course, but we need to be able to service them in a different way. So, pre pandemic, we were in such a great economy, and a lot of people were spending extras on luxury items, vacations. You say it, it was done. But then 2020 hit and things changed. Economy was still okay. We got our stimulus checks and people were spending money. 2020 was the first year that I hit six figures in sales for my business. And I think that was also because people were unable to go on vacation and spend that money on vacation. And then, of course, profits and our sales kept going up, but the amount of clients coming in was different. It was a different type of client. So you need to first make sure that you are doing your analytics and statistics of who's coming in, when your inquiries are coming in, and paying attention to those numbers. We really started writing literally everything down about 3 years ago so that we could really look at trends as well. When are people booking? When are they inquiring? Where are they inquiring from? And right now, our biggest inquiries are from Google. I say it all the time. If you are not on Google, making sure you are blogging, your website is up to date, your SEO is key. Keeping your website active is super important. I say if you were to pick one thing, do the content on your website so that Google sees that it is constantly being updated and things are being added before you do social media. If you're literally going to pick one thing, website content. Social media is so easy though that you could literally take a picture of yourself and post it and just talk about, your brand and your personality and all of that. Getting on a tangent here, you know me. I love to just rant and talk. And, this is also a very personal podcast for me as well. I want to provide you with information that I was not provided when I was starting my business. So that's why this podcast is really important as well. So back to business. So years ago, pre-pandemic, there was this big push for low volume amount of clients and high prices. Doing wall art, not including digital images unless they purchase the wall piece. And I tried it. And it works for some people. Don't get me wrong, it works for some people. But we're getting to a point in our economy and in the digital age that people know what they want. They want digitals. And you have to figure out what works best for you and your market and what your clients want. My clients want digitals. Totally fine with me. If you are more of like a artistic, painterly type of digital photographer, it's going to be different for you because you spend so much more time on each digital image. Now, when clients purchase the full digital gallery with us, pretty much they are getting 80 plus images. I mean, we've had some galleries that are 200 plus images because it was such a great session. Multiple siblings, grandparents come. That makes me go on a little tangent in my mind about people that charge extra for having grandparents. Don't do it. Don't do it. It just adds a sour taste in your client's mouth. So in Stinsman Photography, we include siblings, parents, grandparents. Do I recommend second cousins coming? No, probably not, because that's going to take up time away from the actual newborn photos. But having more people at the session to capture this special memory for that client is going to make them happy. You know, I like to make my clients happy. And it's always going to need that full gallery as well, because how are you going to say no to a beautiful portrait of grandmom holding their first grandchild? You know what I mean? So it really puts into perspective to these clients that these photos are really important to them, and the big package is going to be what's best for them. So, what we were talking about on our Zoom was things are going to change in 2024. They already have changed, in my opinion, that people are going to reduce the amount of luxury items that they are going to do, go on vacations, go on day trips, things like that. And photography is going to be one of them. Um, Maternity and so let's say newborn, I would say definitely still people are going to book because baby is so little, only for a short amount of time. Maternity, probably not going to be as important. And family sessions, I would say after year 5, people tend to do every other year because there's so many sports going on, so many other things going on that is the last thing that they are worried about. So we need to think about how we are going to bring those clients back in every year, if not multiple times a year. And unfortunately, high prices, low volume is not going to work going forward. I said it, and I know it's going to cause controversy. That was pre-pandemic 2020. That was a big push for wall art, wall galleries. I get it. Your family is beautiful wall art for your home. I offer it to clients and people purchase it, but it's not my push. My push is having those memories, and we need to market for those memories. We need to market for the client to think about 20 years from now. 20 years from now, they are going to regret not having those family photos or not having those newborn photos. But if we do those photos for them now and it's at a reasonable price to them, they're going to keep coming back and they're going to talk about our services to their friends and family and say, I booked the baby plan with Jackie. I can't wait to go back for first birthday. It was so much fun. So think about your pricing strategy. It's very important because if you are either not getting clients in the door, or if you have low inquiries, or if you have low bookings, you need to reevaluate. It is not a bad thing to go from average sales of $4,000 and maybe, let's say, 3 clients a month, going down to $1,000 per client and doing 10 clients a month. It's a different way of doing business. It's more volume. Yes, it is more work, but this is where we outsource. So when you outsource those things, that gives you more time to work with your clients and bring in more clients and be able to have a better customer service for your clients. I absolutely love outsourcing so that I can do the things that I love, and that is photographing clients, providing a service for them, being able to talk to them when they're in the studio. And when we do Zooms, then I can spend that time with them and talk to them about edits. Or biggest question right now that I get very often is, instead of an album, because they've been coming back to me for so many years, can we do a wall piece? Absolutely. Let's get you your edits. As long as you know you want the full gallery, we'll figure out pricing wise for cost of goods if you want to do the album, or if you decide you want to do a wall piece, or use that cost of good cost to a larger wall piece as well. So it's very common. And I think it's something we need to adapt to. I'm adapting to it. Starting in a few weeks, we will be starting a new pricing strategy of a full digital gallery with a smaller album or a smaller wall piece. They can choose between the two, or the full digital gallery and a larger custom album with a box, display box, or a larger wall art piece. And that is where I'm going to guide my clients to figure out what they want. The biggest thing is we know they want their digital images. We're in the digital age. So let's do it. And of course, charge a premium price for it, but it does not need to be $4,000. I said it. I'm going to get I'm going to get flack for it, but I'm going to stick to it because we're running a business. We're trying to pay your bills. We're trying to pay our staff. And if you cannot get those clients in the door, you're going to go out of business. And I don't want to see anybody go out of business. We all serve a purpose with our businesses to provide services for our clients, and we just need to adapt. This is a big thing that I see a lot of luxury boudoir photographers do. And it's taught this way. And it's shocking to me that this is being taught. Basically doing a model call with a high ticket price value, say it's $500, includes hair and makeup and a print credit of $500. So technically the value is $1,000 because hair and makeup, the session, the Zoom, yada, yada, ordering appointment, all of it. So like a value of $1,000, you get a $500 print credit. Some of these boudoir photographers are not showing pricing to the model. And that is a bait and switch, and it's shady. Don't do it. I said it. People are going to hate me for it, but I have seen it done and it makes my skin crawl. It's terrible. First of all, I would never go to a photographer model call, regular photo session unless I knew the full scale of pricing. We need to know what is in budget. For my budget, I'm not spending $2,000, especially on a boudoir session, but that is me. That is a luxury item. Some people love it. I don't love it. That is not for me. Let's say newborn, same thing. I bring a newborn client in here. It's $1,000 value. And then my packages start at $2,000. So they are going out, leaving with a $1,500 bill just for a few little things. That's a bait and switch. You're baiting them to bring them in. You're switching it so you're making money. I don't hate that you want to make your money, but to have prices like that where people don't know that it's going to be a $1,500 investment is shady, and don't do it. If you're doing a model call, what I do for myself now, I haven't done model calls in so long because I have kids to be able to do those types of mini sessions and backdrops and things like that. If I'm going to do a model call, I'm going to offer them the session for free. Basically, I do whatever I need for my model call. If it's a different set, colors, things like that, give them 2 to 3, maybe 5 digital images, and they have the ability to purchase more if they would like to. You can give a discount or you don't have to give a discount. I don't give a discount on the back end because they know these photos will be used for my portfolio, and then they will get 5 to choose from. They want more, they can purchase more. Here and there, they used to purchase them. But again, my main goal was not to have a sale. It was to do what I needed without having to pay for advertising or doing something during an actual session that I wasn't comfortable doing, such as a certain new wrap or different colors, something that the client didn't want. So don't bait and switch. It is shady. You're going to get bad reviews for it. You're not going to have clients come back either. So don't do that. If you don't offer digital images, you have to offer digital images. There's a few ways that you can do this. So there are a few photographers in Australia that do not offer digital images at all, and that is up to them. I think that's something that is still old school style in Australia, and that's the type of clientele that they get, and that's totally fine. But here in the United States, we are advanced enough to have digital images. People want them, grandparents want them. They may say, can I have the USB or the CD? That's how, it was for so many years. But we need to be offering digital images, and you need to figure out what works best for you. If it's purchasing a wall art piece, but then including the corresponding digital image makes the client happy. If what I do is I offer the digital image package, and then they choose between an album or a wall art piece. So it makes them happy. They're getting their digital images, but they're still getting the product. So when they go and print it somewhere else, Shutterfly, Walmart, as many times that we say, don't print it at Walmart, don't print it at Shutterfly, people are going to do it. And that's okay. It's a digital image for a reason. We want them to be able to use them. We want them to be able to share them. It's free marketing for us. So if they're going to go and do that, but they have an album and the color of the print is off, they have that album to go back to and look at and see, oh, okay, so the album looks just like my digital. The problem is with the print. We have to offer digital images. We're in the digital age. We're moving forward. We're not holding them back. We are not going to hold them hostage. Okay, AI is going to make us crazy. I think that it's really important to embrace it. It is here to stay. It's only advancing. It's not going away. So using AI for blogging is going to be your friend. I'm really super excited about this. I was using AI for blogging, regular sessions and content blogs, but we're going to start answering questions that our ideal client has for our area. I'm putting into Google, where are the best fall festivals in South Jersey? So I am going to answer that question. Blog title, where are the best fall festivals in South Jersey? AI, ChatGPT, there's Blurb, I think there's a few other ones, but ChatGPT is definitely the most popular. It's free. And you are going to take that question, put a few extra prompts in there. I like to write it in an enthusiastic tone, helpful customer service, give empathy, things like that. And then you're going to say, also bring it back to how a photo shoot during one of these fall festivals is going to benefit your family. Bam, blog right there. Don't copy and paste it. You take it back into Word document or Google Documents, change names and titles and things like that to better for yourself. So I would put Stinsman Photography. In the bottom, I would put my business. I would put my website, links, all of it. So AI is going to be your friend, not the Photoshop AI. We're going to be friends with ChatGPT and blogging. Blogging is not going anywhere. Blogging is going to be here forever. And I highly recommend that you just embrace AI for your blogging. And lastly, for now, let's talk about social media. So, social media has to be social. I have been saying this for years as well. Social media pre-pandemic, I feel like, was more like a portfolio. You would put all your Instagram photos, or you would put all your session photos on Instagram, and you would send people to your Instagram to see what they liked and different colors and things like that. People want to get to know you, the photographer, and your business before they even come in for a session. I just had a client in here today, and she said, I feel like I already know you from your Instagram. It is sociable, it's asking questions, it's answering questions, it's still showing off the things that we do as a studio here, but it's not salesy. So the information is there. When they need us, they know where to find us. And they are coming back to look at our information for answers for, okay, when's Easter Bunny? Okay, she just did a funny TikTok about this subject. Those kind of things. I want to be personal. I want to have a relationship with my clients. And this is how we use social media now. Social media is to be social. It is not your portfolio anymore. Another thing about social media. So, one thing when you're looking at another photographer, it may be really discouraging when you see like 60,000 followers on another photographer, even local to you. It could be anywhere. I mean, we don't know how long that person has been in business. They could have been in business for 20 years. They could have went viral. We also don't know how many clients they service a month. I do believe that people in education should still be shooting and should still be servicing clients to better their education for their photographer clients. But we don't want to look at the amount of people that are following certain photographers. We want to look at the quality of their content as well. Um, Local to me, I don't want 60,000 followers on Instagram that are from all over the world, because those are not going to be my clients coming in to my studio. Now, if I was just doing education and I was just doing podcasts and videos all day long, YouTube, things like that, then you're going to see more of those followers because it's going to be nationwide, it's going to be worldwide. But if I'm looking for clients, I don't need a large following to get those clients. You're going to create content on social media to relate to your clients. One thing you can do if you are a mom and you're a photographer and you have moms as clients and your ideal client is a mom, take your kids to these places, make videos, make content. What was the one place I went to? Kids Empire in Morristown, New Jersey. Super cute place. If I needed content like that, Then I would take videos and photos and things of my kids having fun and share my experience. What I really do love about Kids Empire is there's a little spot in the back where I could literally see everything. My two older kids, before I had the baby, could literally just run and play in their play zone for hours. And I would plug in and I would work on my computer. That was like Santa season last year. So 2 years ago now. Oh my gosh. So 2022, I would take them there on weekends or on evenings that I just had a deadline to hit. So you can use that as content. And people are going to search on Instagram. You can make it into a blog. What are things to do at Kids Empire in Morristown, New Jersey? Bam, blog. Do the blog, show your experience and show the content. And that is going to show up on Google when people are searching for that question. All right, guys. So this has been fun. I love talking business. I love just sharing what I am learning day to day here in the business. And this is episode 4 of Photography Business Mastery for Moms. Have a great day.